This is DC Danton Crow Crusader. This is the afternoon feeding on May 4th. Of course, I'm going solo because Bryant's in dialysis. I'm afraid there's thunder. There's a thunderstorm coming, so I'm going to have to make this quick. The last video I posted, I didn't mean bird making machine, I meant bird noise making machine, or anti-bird machine. So I'm suffering from sleep deprivation. I survive on about 3 hours of sleep a night. I don't know how I do it. Nobody knows how I do it. But I manage to survive, but not very well. So and when I have a cold, I have a small cold right now, it kind of gets me down. It's hard to recover. So when I don't get any extra rest. So yeah, if I don't think clearly, a little bit of brain fog. That's what it's all about. Sleep deprivation and stress. Here, I see there's a number of pigeons here, more than there was this morning. There weren't any this morning except for 3 or 4 on the field. It looks like the pigeon handler must have let his pigeons out, or they were scared this morning and they were scared off by the noise making machine, which is quiet right now. Okay, but you heard how loud it was in the video. It's just incredible. And then that idiot, Mr. Malcolm. Yeah, he's really a piece of work. When I went in to tell him months ago when he had that machine on, that he really was not allowed to do that. It's disturbing the peace, and also you can't do it within the city limits. So they stopped for a while, then they started again, and then they stopped. And now in the nesting season, they've started again. And you heard how loud it is. And then that idiot came out and did his little bag ordeal, just to prove to me, like I said, it's a power struggle. So I'm going to get out here. We have pigeons eating here. We have a duck, and we have a couple of birds. Now, let's see if our little Charlie comes down. Oh, that's Charlie. Did you see that? Did you see Charlie? Did you see Charlie take out all the pigeons there? Hey, good boy. Hey, Charlie. Hey, good boy. What did you do to those little pigeons? Oh, the little Charlie boy. Oh, the little Charlie boy. Oh, my little sweetheart. Yeah. My little boy. Look at that. Look at that. Did you drive all those pigeons, everybody off the field? Guess my good boy. That's my good Charlie. Yeah. He took all the good cheese. Did you see that? Did you see what the Charlie did? We have some kids watching here. This is awesome, isn't it? Yeah. We'll put some food out here. Hopefully they don't get in my way, those kids. Yeah. We know how these kids are. Okay. Don't disturb the birds. I'll get over there and take care of them in a minute if they don't stop. Okay. Seems I emptied my bag right here. I'm going to put this out here. Of course, these are kids who go to school over there. And they must be out of school. They must only had a half day today. So, yeah, and they got nothing else better to do. Except to bother the birds, because that's what they've been told to do. But we'll see. We'll see how ornery they get. Of course, they got their little cell phones. trained them right. Get them on those smartphones. Okay. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Well, they're going up the terrace now. Yeah, they thought better. Yeah, I guess I'm known as a tough. Oh, there's Seymour. I'm so glad I'm getting this in because there is a thunderstorm coming. And it's great to get them in. I don't know if I would have my kid up on this terrace here with a thunderstorm coming. I don't really get this. I don't really get that. Where are their parents? Right? Where are their parents? By the way, they're walking up the ramp. The cars come down. I mean, I have no idea. I don't know what to say. I don't question how people raise their kids these days. That's up to them, right? But just remember, however you raise them is how they're going to turn out as an adult for the rest of their lives. So their childhood and how you raise them and what kind of values you instill and advice and how you love them and so forth. It's just paramount for the rest of their lives. So it's very important to build that foundation and to set boundaries and standards for your children. That's just my opinion. That's how I raised my son. So everyone's different. But I don't think they're doing a good job if they raise their children to abuse wildlife and wild birds. That to me is a failure. You have failed at your job of being a parent. That's my opinion. So I don't think there are too many people who disagree with that. So look at those pigeons eating. Yeah. I guess they were scared away. But I guess the pigeon handler, they're out today. You know, it could be that the pigeon handler, how should I say, maybe he doesn't, I'm going to go over there this weekend and check it out. Maybe he let all of his pigeons loose forever. He doesn't want them anymore. So, and that's why they're over here. But the strange thing is they aren't over here every day. So I'm supposing that there's at least 3 coops of pigeons there. So perhaps not all of them have been permanently released. But I'm going to find out. I'm going to leave a note if I don't see anybody there on the weekend. I will leave a note with an email and phone number, and then they can let me know what's going on with the pigeons. So, but you can see this white pigeon. They don't look like wild pigeons. They're all different types. Some people eat pigeons here. They raise them and then they eat them. So yeah, it's another source of meat to these people. Remember, we're in Switzerland. There are a lot of different ethnic groups here, and in some cultures they eat the pigeons. In other cultures they're revered. So, and also we have to remember Switzerland condones raising of dogs and cats to eat as a meat source. You cannot sell the meat, but you can raise dogs and cats specifically for eating them. It is not against the law in Switzerland. Switzerland falls in the same category as as Vietnam and China and a few other countries, about 5 countries, 6 countries in the world, and Switzerland is one of them. I noticed on care2.com there was a petition. That's a great site if you want to launch a petition. And I did sign a petition a few months ago that was raising this issue exactly. They had tried maybe 15 years ago to raise enough signatures. In Switzerland, you have to raise about 100,000 signatures to put it on the ballot to force a referendum, and then they can, the people of Switzerland, vote on it. But I think they only raise like, I don't know, 9,000 or 10,000 signatures. It's unimaginable to me what happened there, but that's something I'd like to do if I had a little team to put together and got the help of the animal organizations to launch that campaign to raise those 100,000 signatures to finally let the people vote on it and bring this to an end. So, well, there goes Seymour. I'm talking too much. Of course, we have more bird poisoners in our view. We'll let them just pass. And yeah, they're always out at about this time. So it's not 4 o'clock, it's a little bit earlier. It's about, I'd say, a little after 3:30. So I think our little pigeons are waiting here. They want to eat something before the storm hits. So, well, at least she didn't clap her hands. At least she didn't do that, okay?